Welcome back out to the shop. My name is Mark. This is Malarkey Taylor channel. This is another shop log. Today we are just cleaning house. Cleaning and organizing. I'm going to get rid of as much as I can out of this place I'm going to get as much out of this place as I can. Oof, wow, I'm having issues talking. Anyway, went to the store and I bought a shelving. I didn't really ever want to do this, but I am going to put up an actual shelving unit. I bought some more of those bins. I thought about doing one of those shelving systems where you hang the bins in it, but I have multiple different sizes of bins, and I don't know if I could put enough weight in those bins where they'll hang on the edges without falling through. So for now, get this shelving unit out of my truck, and then I'm going to just start making a spot for it. I think it's either going to go in that corner or that corner. I'm going to get rid of that cabinet thing because it's just piled with crap and it's not doing me any good. So, got to make a mess to get it cleaned up, and that's what we're doing next. So here we go. All right. That thing is heavy. I wonder it says 2-person lift. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting that up myself. Well, I'll put it up myself. I just won't be able to lift it up myself. But you guys welcome Sasha. Come on. Come on, Sasha. She's not very sociable. It's my sister's dog. She's hanging out with us for a while. Anywho, let me give you an example of why I didn't do one of those hanging bin things that are all the rage now with these yellow bins. When I'm out shopping and I want to buy a bin, I got an idea. Like, okay, what am I going to store this thing? And I need to store this, that, the other thing. So I'll grab it. Like, for example, I needed one for electrical there. Grabbed it, threw my stuff in it, threw it on there. You know, these are Jeep parts, miscellaneous other things. This is something where they think... You see the yellow bin, you'd think, oh, well, at least I assume I'm buying the same thing. You know, back then you could look at them and you can be like, oh, they're different. I know that that one's not going to stack with that one, and that one's not going to stack with that one, but that's okay. Because they weren't the same, and I bought them at different times, and they were for different purposes. But they get you in the mindset of, these things are going to stack. Well, I bought these because I needed something for my rags, and I got an extra one. I thought, well, I'll use it. I know I'll use it. I got a couple more, and they don't stack. They are not the same bin. They look like the same bin, almost the same color yellow, just a little bit shade off. Almost the same shape. You got that one that way and this one this way. But they do not stack. Made by different people, different stores. I don't remember. I don't go out and buy 100 of them at one shot. I buy what I need for the moment. And so if I had hanging storage in here, and I went out and bought another bin and it didn't fit in that hanging storage, I would be even more upset than I am now. But as it is, once these things are stacked next to each other on a shelf, nobody's really going to be able to tell the difference, except for maybe me, and I'll still maybe be a little bit mad at myself, or not myself, but them. Whoever it is that makes these bins and makes them sort of the same, they're doing that on purpose. I know they are. Because the popularity of those things on social media with people making those hanging things. Okay, rant over. Chill out, Taylor. Chill out. Get back to work. Get back to work. I need to get this shelf out of the box and start putting it up. You know, Top Gear used to do this thing called an epic build montage. I'm gonna try that. Depot has this listed as industrial grade. I guarantee you there is no industry in the world that would use that. That is homeowner-ish. It was cheap and affordable. That's what they should put on the box. Industrial? No. Industrial strength. No. I work with industrial strength. This is not it. However, it's cheap and affordable. That's what they need to put on the box. Cheap. Affordable. There's a few things that they left off the instructions that I think that they should have added to them. One of them being, I think I'm gonna take pliers and I'm gonna bend these little tabs here up. So, can't really do it with one hand. Let's see if I can get you to see this. These tabs are what hold these crossbars in, and they stick out. So I think what I want to do is I can get this plier in there like that, and then just crunch that guy in like that. So there are 30 of those because there's 15 of the crossbars, and I think I'm gonna bend them all in because those crossbars are just a little bit flimsy, and I'm just a little worried that they're gonna come out. It is not industrial grade, but it is better than the other cheap crap that they had there. So it is, I would say, extra consumer. It is not industrial grade. Anyway, I'm gonna put these things, bend those things, do the thing, and I'm gonna start putting stuff on it. Those tabs are bent down now. The next thing I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna figure out a way to zip tie these down. If I take a zip tie, I run it through here. It locks that guy in place, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. However, I'm gonna try to find some shorter zip ties. So all I have are these long guys here. So maybe in white, and I don't want white, I want black. So maybe I order up some short black zip ties, and then it's good to go. Now keep in mind, if you bend these tabs like that, it's gonna make it difficult, nigh on impossible to get apart, because those have to go up and come out in order to, anyway. Yeah, that's not recommended if you're planning to reassemble it or disassemble it or anything like that. Well, I've made a sufficient mess for today. We'll see you guys another time. It's a couple days later. I got company tonight. I need to pause the organization stuff for a minute. You can see I got the shelf started. Need to move this out of there, move this out of there because I got to bring a car in real quick, which means I got to go put a battery in that car, and then I'm going to bring it in, and then I'm going to move this out of here. So we got some stuff to do. We'll be back. We'll get this done real quick. Okay, this car is getting ready to go. I am selling it to my nephew and my sister. So I am gonna go over it with a vacuum and clean it and just check everything, make sure everything's good. Just put a new battery in it. Just got new inspection stickers. Gonna go through and clean it, get all my stuff out of there, and then it's ready to go on to a new home. I'll turn the camera off so these guys can go back to watching their YouTubes. And I'll try to get this done real quick and then be on our way. All right, well, we got that car ready to go. I ran out of Windex or else I would have kept cleaning, but it is ready to go. It's not perfect. I might run it through the car wash one time, but we'll figure that out whenever she comes to get it. So I think that's going to be it for this episode of the shop slog here. I don't know what else I'm doing next, and it's Thursday, and tomorrow is busy day, and so we'll see y'all Saturday, I guess. We'll figure out that. That'll be next week. Well, that's it for now. We will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for stopping out. Have a good one.